Today's video is a celebration for hitting 1,000 subscribers. On Wednesday, February 7th, 2024, we hit 1,000 subscribers here on this channel, and I thank you all so very much for that. I've said this before in streams, but the only real reason I started this channel in the first place was because I want to document all the cool stuff I do with Pokemon. I play Pokemon Go all the time, I'm always opening packs, and I play games like Pokemon Unite all the time. And the one thing I wish I had the opportunity to do the most is look back on those best packs I ever opened. Look back on my best games of Pokemon Unite. And I wasn't able to do that before because I didn't record any of this stuff I did before. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'll make videos, shorts, I'll stream, do all of this stuff. And to see that there's 1,000 of you that enjoy watching me just simply play these games for fun and open these packs and do these shiny hunts, like it's so cool. And I genuinely thank you all so very much for taking the time to watch my stuff, whether it be the streams, the shorts, the videos, if you just watch one or if you watch all of the above. I thank you all so very much. For this video today, I did something I have never done before and is actually something I've always wanted to do. I've been collecting Pokemon cards my entire life, and never before have I got everything together. I just hit the microphone, my bad. Got everything together and brought it all just in one spot and just like looked at it all. So what today's video will be me going through my entire collection of Pokemon cards. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the first 1,000 subscriber special video. There will be another one at a later date. I'll mention that again in a different video or in the streams as well. I've already mentioned it before. We're going to be opening up a Neo Genesis booster pack. That, like I said, is at a later date though. It's going to be insane. I can't wait for that. Once again, I thank you all so very much for helping me hit 1,000 subscribers, and I hope you enjoyed this video of me going through my entire collection of Pokemon cards. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the video. Starting off, I have all of my ETBs right here. Now, if I'm being completely honest, most of the ETBs I buy are for my sealed collection. I'm not opening these things up because every time I do, I'm reminded why I don't like opening them up, because my pack luck absolutely sucks out of them. But I can't deny some of these ETBs look absolutely beautiful. The Champion's Path ETB is one of the most iconic sealed Pokemon products of all time. The Celebrations ones, the Pokemon Go, Pokemon Center Scarlet and Violet base, and 151 with the big boy on the front. ETBs look so cool. Here's a bunch of my Champion's Path stuff that I have sealed. This set honestly isn't the best, but the hype around it upon its release was just unmatched, and I just find this set so special as a result of it. Got a couple of Hatrini V boxes, the Marnie Premium Collection box, and I'll note that Double V box back there, the glue like came undone on it. Oh, everything's falling down. The glue came undone on it, so it's technically open, but the packs and everything are still in here sealed, so I haven't touched that yet. But Champion's Path as a whole is just, it's gonna go down as one of the most iconic sets of all time, so you already know I have to have a bunch of it in my collection. Here are a couple of other V boxes I have from the Sword and Shield era. We have the Blastoise VMAX box and the Venusaur VMAX box. Those two are so cool. I pre-ordered them as soon as I saw them listed. These two boxes might be two of my favorite boxes from all of Sword and Shield. The artwork on them, the promo cards, they are beautiful. Then down here we have the Alakazam V boxes, and as I was going through all my stuff for this video, I was honestly surprised I have 3 of these things. Vivid Voltage is cool. It wasn't one of my personal favorite sets. Obviously has the Rainbow Rare Pikachu and all that stuff, but I don't know why I got 3 of these things. I think I might have got them at like a discount somewhere at like Target or Walmart. There was like some deal to get them marked down. I was like, you know what? If I can get Pokemon cards marked down, might as well buy them. So I honestly think that's the only reason I have 3 of those things. Here we have a bunch of my sealed stuff from Celebrations. Celebrations is one of my favorite sets of all time. It was so cool, the 25th anniversary set, and they went all in with it, with tons of like retro type cards, you can say. I mean, for example, look at the Zacian Level X right there. Level X cards from Diamond and Pearl, Gen 4. Zacian, the box legendary from Generation 8. Such a cool combo right there. The box itself is super cool. And then we have the Lance's Charizard V. Now, I will note people complain about there's too much Charizard. I have to admit, this is a kind of an example of that. Would much prefer if it was a Dragonite, like Lance's Dragonite. It's like one of the most iconic things in all of Pokemon, but can't complain. Have a bunch of those boxes because they're just so cool. Here are two of my Charizard specific products that I have. The Detective Pikachu one is really cool. I actually got this at a discount at Target. It has the extreme value sticker over here. I think I got it 50% off because I remember I got it towards the start of the Sword and Shield era, like right around when Rebel Clash was being released. This thing's an awesome product right there. And then this thing, the UPC, the Sword and Shield Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box. Honestly, I just bought one just to have one. I'll never open it though, because, you know, the packs are disgusting out of this thing. They're so bad. Here are two boxes I have from 151. Now, this set, I personally wasn't the biggest fan of because there weren't too many cards in it I really wanted, but I have to admit, the packaging on these products are absolutely beautiful. First of all, the 151 logo is so cool, and then the design all around it with all the different Kanto Pokemon is just so cool. And now here is one of my favorite things I have in my entire collection. This Ash Greninja EX box from X and Y. This box is so cool. The artwork of it says Ash Greninja. You have the Ash Greninja promo cards. It is so cool. Typically, we never get anything like specifically anime related into the TCG, like Ash and all that stuff. We never really see like cool Ash Pokemon cards, but getting Ash Greninja was such an awesome treat that is unlike anything we really ever see in the Pokemon TCG, and this is by far one of my favorite sealed products I have, and one of my favorite, honestly, Pokemon products of all time. I have another one behind it in bubble wrap. It's a pain getting all the bubble wrap off, so I just left it in there. But this box right here is absolutely beautiful and is genuinely one of the coolest products I think Pokemon has ever made. Here I have two shiny boxes, and man, are these things cool. First, we have the shiny Dragapult VMAX box from Shining Fates. Features 3 shiny Dragapult promo cards, an awesome pin, and a whole bunch of Shining Fates packs. One really cool detail about this is that it's actually textured, like along the sides and everything like that. It has like ridges and stuff on it, literally like the texture on the cards in the actual product itself. You guys know I love Dragapult. Awesome, shiny, super cool product right there. Then over here, we have the shiny Charizard EX box. This product right here is one of the coolest ones Pokemon has ever made. First off, the texture is on a different level with like the magma stones all the way around. Inside it comes with a Charizard EX Terra Shiny as a promo card, has a bunch of packs in it as well, then has some super cool sleeves and display cases as well. This product is so cool and really brought everything just to a completely different level. From the packaging to the extra kind of bonus stuff they added inside to a shiny Charizard promo cards. Both of these boxes are absolutely phenomenal. Here are a bunch of random tins I have. They're kind of oddball miscellaneous things. We have the cool Tyranitar one. That one is just Tyranitar. It looks cool. Galarian Slowbro, Mew, the Hisuian Samurott. This one I only got because it has Evolving Skies packs in it. Then the 3 Galarian Birds for the Crown Zenith tins. All 3 of those are really cool, and tins are just cool products to have. Here we have a bunch of mini tins, and mini tins are some of my favorite products that Pokemon put out just because they put that extra little bit of effort into them. On the back of the display here, you can see this full artwork, and that artwork is made up of each of the designs for each tin. It is super cool. Here we have one from just Sword and Shield. Honestly, I don't even know what's in these things. Let's see, does it say on the back? Pokemon favorites in the palm of your hands. 2 Pokemon TCG. Oh, these are Crown Zenith tins. Oh, I didn't even know. Look at these. These have Leon and Charizard on them. Those are so cool. Then over here, we have the Shining Fates ones. These are so cool. I mean, Kyogre on it. You have the Celebi one there on the right as well. These are just so cool. And to anyone wondering how I get the display, normally I just go into the store and I'm like, I'm going to buy the full display, and they just let me take the display because I say I'm buying the full display, and they let me walk out with it, and it's an awesome place to display it in my collection and an easy place to store them all, and I mean, it just looks awesome. Here we have some of my favorite stuff in my collection, a bunch of sealed Hidden Fates products. Hidden Fates is one of the most popular and iconic Pokemon sets of all time. Down here we have a single Charizard GX Hidden Fates box. These were released not that long ago and were released because Pokemon was just printing more Hidden Fates because the demand for this set is so high. But here, we have some of the OG tins. Now, these tins I managed to get in a crazy way. I was driving around to a bunch of different Targets during the beginning of summer 2020. I was looking for Hidden Fates products because this is one of the biggest, baddest sets of all time. And I get to a Target, the one right by me I go to all the time, and in the back in the toy aisle, in the Pokemon section, they had 2 Hidden Fates tins just sitting right there. I could not believe it. I bought the 2 of them. absolutely dumbfounded that I found them in the first place and headed on over to another Target right away because I'm like, if I found these, maybe I'll find some more at a different store. Head on over to a different store. I go in the back to the Pokemon section in the toy aisle, and the vendor for Pokemon is back there stocking the shelves, and she puts up 7 more Hidden Fates tins. And I'm literally sitting there talking to my brothers. I'm like, should I buy them all? Should I not buy them? And the lady literally tells me, if you want them, buy them. These things are hard to find and sell quick, so I would suggest you buy them. Good thing I did. I bought all 7 of them, making 9 Hidden Fates tins total I found in that single day because I haven't seen another one at a store since. You might be thinking, Pokeplayer, you've only got 8 right there. What are you talking about 9? I did open one up and managed to pull an Espeon GX full art, the shiny Espeon card. Super awesome card right there, but just opened up one and kept the other 8 sealed. I have a crazy story for how I managed to get this Venusaur tin right here. This Venusaur tin is, as you can see, a Venusaur EX tin. It was released during the X and Y era in 2014. Now, the crazy thing about this tin is that I found it at a Target in 2020. 6 years after it was released, I found this thing just sitting on the shelf in the Pokemon section in the toy aisle at my local Target. I could not believe it. I remember when I first saw it, I'm thinking, how the heck is this thing possibly here? Someone must have found it in like the back room or something like that and just put it out on the shelf. And me knowing what it was, I checked the back of it. It says 2014 on the back here. It literally says do not backstock on it and everything. It is so crazy. And I'm like, will it even ring up? Should I ask someone if I can get it? I was worried if I asked someone about it, like said, hey, this thing's from 2014, can I still buy it? They wouldn't let me buy it. So I just went up to self-checkout on my own, scanned the thing, rung up perfectly fine, no issues whatsoever, and this is by far one of my favorite things in my collection because of how I got it. I found it 6 years after it was released, and again, 2020 was during the pandemic when Pokemon was just absolutely exploding. It was insane, and I am so happy that I have this thing in my collection. And here are some of the biggest and most valuable products in my collection. In these 2 big boxes in the back here, I have a Lost Origins sealed case of booster boxes, and below it, a Silver Tempest sealed case of booster boxes. I didn't want to take them all out. It's a big whole ordeal, but that's what's in there. I've shown them in a video before. Here, we have the Shining Legends Super Premium Collection box. This thing is massive, but it is so cool. Shining Legends was one of the first big, like, true shiny sets that we got. Came before Hidden Fates. And in it, you have some phenomenal promo cards. You have a Shining Celebi, which isn't too crazy because there was a Shining Celebi in Neo Destiny. But on the other side, there is a Shining Lugia. And you guys know how much I love Lugia. I actually got this thing for retail price because it restocked one time on the Pokemon Center website, and I bought it right away. Should have bought some more because it retailed for like 70 bucks. Now it sells for like $3.75 or something like that. But this thing right here is super cool. Here are a bunch of XY Fates Collides pre-release boxes. These are super cool. They come with a handful of different promo cards. There's a Moltres one, I think, in there that's rather valuable. But you can get these things, at least when I got them, on eBay for like only like $25 or something like that. And it's a pre-release product from X and Y. Like X and Y was back like 2014, and I bought these in like 2021, 2022. You might still be able to find them on eBay for rather cheap, but I bought a bunch of them here just because I thought it was such a cool product. I love the X and Y era. Mega cards are some of my favorite cards of all time, so I had to get a bunch of these, and I'm super happy to have these in my collection because just look at the Mega Alakazam on there. It looks so awesome. Over here is just a bunch of random miscellaneous stuff that I have. On the left, we have 2 binders from Celebrations, some Evolving Skies blisters, some cereal packs. I love these things so much. They were 25th anniversary Celebrations packs they had in Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You might be thinking, Pokeplayer, why do you got so many of these things? I love me some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Over here, we have a Mewtwo V-Union box. Honestly, don't really like the V-Union cards too much, but I love Mewtwo. Over here, the Trick or Trade packs. I love these. I saw so many people giving these out on Halloween. I thought it was so cool. Had to have one sealed in my collection. I always put it out around Halloween time. It's just so cool. Then we have just a bunch of random sealed packs that I have from probably like products or ETBs or tins and stuff that I just never decided to open up. When I say decided to open up, I opened up the packs or the products and maybe already got something good. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to end it there, then didn't end up opening up the rest of this stuff. So that's literally exactly what these things are right there. Here we have some of the McDonald's promo stuff they had, a bunch of mini tins, and then in the front here, we have some Darkness Ablaze and Battle Styles blisters. Again, this is just a whole bunch of random stuff I have, and if I had to pick my favorite thing out of this big pile right here, do the trick or trade. I can't express enough how awesome these things are. This is one of my favorite parts of my entire collection, the booster boxes. Booster boxes are so awesome and just simply look so cool. On the left here, we have a Japanese booster box. I actually have two of these. This is what Chilling Rain is in Japanese. I do apologize. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but I got it because it's got the Urshifus on the front, has got the Blaziken and Galarian Slowking and the Galarian birds. They look so awesome. Then we have two Shining Legends booster boxes in Korean. I will note, I got those things for like 25, 30 bucks. Now they're like a couple $100. It is insane. Here we have a Dream League booster box in Korean. I have this one sealed. That thing I got for like insanely cheap as well, because these Korean boxes you can get for cheap when they first come out, and over time, like that's like a $400 box right now. It is absolutely insane. I'll jump over here to the right. We have some more Korean booster boxes with Shiny Star V. Then here I have a single sealed Shiny Star V booster box in Japanese. These three down here, there's one in the back right there. Those three are Korean. This one is Japanese, and that one is a first edition in Japanese. You can tell by that mark right there, right above the V. Me and my brothers each opened one up. One of my brothers actually managed to pull the Charizard V out of it, and I did, in fact, keep one sealed. I gotta get a case for that one because it's such a cool product right there. Then over here, we just have Obsidian Flames, Vivid Voltage, Battle Styles, Darkness Ablaze, and the main attraction, Evolutions. My brother's so mad at me for this. I bought 3 Evolutions booster boxes for $130 a piece. We were going to open one up. I was going to give him one, say, here, you can just have it. Then literally the next week is when these things skyrocketed in price. I sold one right away for like $600 just to completely make my money back on the other 2 that I did end up getting. And I'm like, these 2 right here, I am just keeping sealed. These are so cool, so awesome. I bought them with the intention of them being insanely valuable years down the road. Little did I know they'd go from $130 to like $600. I think they're up to like $800 right now in literally a night. Like overnight, Pokemon announced, hey, we're not printing these anymore, and these things skyrocketed in value, and they're just absolutely insane. Over here, I have all of my graded cards. On the left, we have EX Deoxys from EX Deoxys, Reverse Holo Tyranitar from Aquapolis, First Edition Holo Dragonite from Fossil, Secret Rare Charizard from EX Dragon, Sceptile EX from EX Magma and Aqua, Rowlet, your boy PSA 10 Shiny Rowlet from Hidden Fates. Down here, we have Tyranitar EX Delta Species from Dragon Frontiers, a whole bunch of different Mega EXs. We have Gyarados, Tyranitar, Garchomp, Sceptile, Alakazam. Then down here, I have a couple of other graded ones as well. We have Dragonite EX from Evolutions, 2 Slacking Holos in Japanese from EX Deoxys. This one on the, which one's first edition? This one's first edition right here. You can see in the Japanese, it says bottom left there. There is that first edition thing right there. In the very bottom left of the card, you can see on that one doesn't have it. That's the first edition stamp in Japanese. Then a base set 2 Holo Charizard from PSA 6. Over here, we have just a bunch of other cool cards that I have that I want to include in the video. 2 first edition Holo Gengars. Over here we have the crystal cards, Lugia and Ho-Oh, Gold Stars, Regice and Metagross. 2 of my favorite EX cards I have, Salamence and Metagross. And then the 2 awesome Gengar cards, my 2 favorite Gengar cards of all time. One from Expedition, then the other one from Skyridge, both in Japanese. Then we have just this awesome Charizard right here. You might be thinking, Pokeplay, that's just a random Charizard EX from 151. I love the look of this Charizard. It's so cool. Over here, we have Mega Charizard EX, my favorite card in my collection. Last card I pulled out of my first ever booster box that I opened. Last pack, last card. It was absolutely insane. Then down here, the crown jewel of Obsidian Flames in the Flames. Special Art Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames. These cards as a whole are just some of my favorite single cards I have in my collection, and as well, like I said, my graded cards. Here we have my 2 main binders. On the right here, we have the attempted master set of Pokemon Go, which is still a work in progress. But on the left here, we have my big bad binder with some of my best cards in it. That card on the bottom left, first ever Pokemon card I ever got. That Charizard right there from Expedition, non-holo, but was my favorite card I had in my childhood collection. First page right here, just I want this page to just be absolutely insane. Neo Genesis Lugia right there. Hollow Steelix from Skyridge, I pulled myself out of a pack. That Tag Team Garchomp Giratina GX, I got it out of a Dollar Tree pack. That Steelix right there, first edition Hollow Steelix from Neo Genesis. There we have the Giratina V-Star from the best Pokemon tin of all time. Next page, we have a whole bunch of the Megas and cool Terra EXs. Page after that, the shiny page, and there's that Espeon I was mentioning earlier. I pulled out of Hidden Fates. Then the next page, we have just a bunch of old hollows and stuff from Gen 1 and Gen 2 and that type of stuff. But then this next page right here is one of my favorite ones. The EX Ruby and Sapphire era with all the EXs here on the left, and then a whole bunch of awesome hollows from the EX Ruby and Sapphire era. And here for the finale, we have the crown jewel of my collection, a XY Wild Blaze booster box. Now, as you can probably tell from the front of this, it contains a Mega Charizard EX. I actually pulled the Mega Charizard EX I showed earlier, the Mega Charizard X EX from Flashfire. That was actually the first ever booster box I ever opened. And Flashfire booster boxes are insanely expensive now. I'm like, there's no way I'll ever be able to buy one of those to have in my own collection. So I look up, what's the Japanese version of them? Wild Blaze. And as soon as I saw it as Mega Charizard on the front like this with this artwork, I knew I had to have it. I bought this thing for like $350. At the time was the most expensive thing I had bought in my collection. Now it's worth well over $1,000. It is absolutely insane. I will never open this up. This is my single favorite sealed product that I have. If I had to get rid of absolutely every sealed product I've shown you guys in this video, this would be the only one I would want to keep, and it is the crown jewel of my collection. I will note, I have this crown jewel of sealed products, but I don't have one that stands out as this one does for my single cards, and that is what I am on the lookout for next. And that is all for the video. I thank you all so very much for helping me get to 1,000 subscribers. That is absolutely insane. I've been wanting to make this video for a little while now. I've never actually gotten all of my stuff together like this and made one video. So this was super fun for me to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed it for part of the 1,000 subscriber special. Hopefully my collection will continue to grow as well as this channel, and we can make an update video maybe in a little while from now and see just how much bigger the collection has gotten. That is all for the video, though. I thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and this is the PokePlaya signing out.